at the launch of any car or vehicle in this country, you normally see CEOs and managing directors talking about tech specs, amount of money invested. But Anand Mahindra is different. He talks about love, he talks about passion. I think that's the right way to go, but.
It was the truth, Adi. I've been now in this business we've been in the business at
together
the same time.
for the same time.
What is that, a quarter century, Adil?
77.
Yeah, my God. So I've learned many things. It's not as if I could not come out there and spout the technical criteria, the technical specs of the car. Increasingly, why are people buying cars? In a world where they can access cars. My main point was we are entering an age of access.
Sure.
It's frightening when you talk to young people and you say, you're going to buy a car? They'll say, no, I'll use Ola, I'll use Uber. So why will they buy a car? I'm not negative about them wanting to buy cars. They will buy cars they love.
True.
They will buy cars that they will say, I want to own this car. This has to be mine. It
That
says something about me.
aspect
That emotive. And sometimes in business, we are too scared to talk about these so-called soft aspects. Somehow
True.
they think we'll sound silly.
And you make the tough cars.
Yeah, so I said, look, I may sound like some hippie from the 1960s talking about love and peace, but that's a strategy today. And that's why I started by saying that our people who are all here, their passion and commitment is our greatest strength, because if they don't love the car, if they don't have passion, car is not going to be passionate. And why will people buy cars they love? Cars that are authentic, that make a statement, that are adventurous in design, that are stylish without shouting about it, that are beautiful without boasting about it. It's got to be, those are the kind of people you and I love.
True.
So I think we have to build cars like the people we love.
I also see one fact of life which I've spoken with you over the last 8-10 years, and I've seen about empowerment of people within. And I think how much of this aspect has helped, not just with the TUV 300, but in a lot of other areas in your automotive division, because you have to have passion even for a truck.
Absolutely.
And it's a capital good.
Absolutely.
So how do you,
No, I'm glad you noticed that. And empowerment is a nice word. It's easy to say, hard to do.
Very true.
Especially when you love the business and when it's so tempting to remain involved with every aspect of it. Fix the headlight here, say, no, I don't like this, or change the upholstery. It takes a lot of stamina and sort of willpower to just say, stay out of it. But if you don't stay out of it, if you don't let other people get involved, that's not empowerment.
This is a very important thing, because how much have you stayed out willingly when the engineers or the packaging guys or the designers were doing their business?
What I'm very happy about is that today, it's not a push system, it's a pull system. What I mean by that is that I don't impose myself on people. They call me. Pawan calls me and says, Anand, we want you to come down and take a look at these cars because we want your inputs. So as long as they believe my inputs are credible, that they respect them and they find them valuable, they will call me in. And I am, in that sense, involved with almost every product they bring out in terms of design at a particular point that they choose. The moment they feel that my inputs are not helping them succeed, they will stop consulting me and I'm not going to object.
What sort of a time span do you involve yourself as far as strategizing over the long term for product cycles, new model range going across? Because that's also very important.
That's frankly, I come in two major areas. One is on people themselves.
Okay.
I have to select the people who I'm going to empower,
Absolutely.
number one.
Absolutely.
But beyond that, strategy is a big part of where I come in to give inputs. And the way we do that, again, is not in a manner which is imposed, not in a manner which is prescribed. It happens at the strategy war rooms, which is a cycle we have every year. We have operational war rooms, strategy war rooms, budget war rooms. Strategy war rooms take place usually in around October, November of every year. And that's where me and my team in corporate come in. And once again, we challenge, we ask questions, we provoke, we provide alternate scenarios, and then we demand answers. But we do not say this is what you will do. And that's the difference, I think, which is the Mahindra way.
With the TUV 300, you have stayed true to your
300.
300.
300.
I stand corrected. And this is another fetish of yours,
Yeah,
Scorpio, Bolero.
Yeah, I know.
It goes that O has to, what you call,
O
ring
has to be there.
It has to ring. But you have stayed true to your legacy
Yeah.
in that a ladder-on chassis, a
Yes.
body frame. And this is something which is rather unique, excepting for a few Americans. You are the only one else in the world with a true blue setup like that. How conscious was this decision?
No, we know that's our heritage, that's our legacy. You don't give up IPR like that and branding like that willingly. Why should you?
Sure.
We are when I first met Bob Eaton, who used to be the head of Chrysler back in the 90s, I remember telling him, you know, I've been making Jeeps longer than you.
Yes.
Because we started with the Kaiser Jeep company.
Correct,
before American Motors, before
Absolutely.
Renault, before Chrysler. That's our heritage.
Absolutely.
We have as much right to it as the Chrysler of today. So why should one give it up?
It's very important that you mention Bob Eaton's name, because as I see it, the inspiration of the Jeep Cherokee to the front end of the car is also part of the legacy.
And it's ours. It's
Yeah,
not,
absolutely.
No, if anyone says we are copying it, we can say
No,
rightfully, we've been doing this since 1947.
The most pleasant thing which I saw in the TUV 300 is your emphasis on doing everything in-house with the right contemporary technology. The engine is a key in point. 3-cylinder engines are known inherently for their bad vibes. But this is
beautiful
smooth
to
as
drive.
silk.
It's a new platform. It's a new powertrain completely. I'm very pleased with what they've done.
MRV is paying off big time.
It's a rhetorical question because this product would not have come without that kind of input.
You've also been in trucks big time. Is the commercial vehicle sector poised for takeoff?
It is picking up, as you know. The signs are better. They're growing at double digits now. Is it back to where it was? No, it's still 30% lower than what it was in 2012. So the upside is enormous. But yes, it's going to pick up, and that will happen when the government invests in infrastructure and gets the economy on a new trajectory. Trucks are linked directly with the rate of growth of the economy.
Finally, to round out, Anand, you are treading on our toes, saying that you have the best job in the world. Till today, I thought I had the best job in the world.
We'll make it even, Stephen. Half and half. You and I together.
Thanks,
we both
Anand.
have the best jobs in the world.
Thank
you.
Thanks.